let's chat testimonials. I mean, what are they? It's someone giving testimony that what you did helped them. And it's something that is, if not entirely outlawed at this point, still heavily frowned upon. We ain't supposed to do it. All kinds of people do. The thing is bullshit. And it's stupid. I get it. It's a good form of marketing. I get it. It can get butts in the seats. But we have to realize we're healthcare professionals. There are all kinds of gurus out there who run their business on their testimonials. Think about just about anyone who calls their program functional something. Not everyone. There are some good ones out there. But the majority are questionable. Think about the people who have their patented technique that they named after themselves. This is my patented thrust system to assess this pelvic dysfunction. This is my patented system to fix back pain. And here are the testimonials of people I've helped. And what's your favorite way to treat back pain? Oh, my patented system and technique, which takes care of it. And all you hear is all these people saying how it helped them and it helped them and it helped them. And that's your foreground. That's your positive space. That's the people who are shouting that it works. But what about the people who it didn't work for? What about the people who were harmed by being told, oh, no, this works for everyone. It just didn't work for you because there's something wrong with you. Oh, you didn't execute the system sufficiently. Oh, you didn't do your exercises. Your exercises are going to help you. Oh, you didn't change this. This is what needs to change. And it's based on dogma. And as a healthcare professional, we can't afford to be dependent on testimonials to create an image, because we have to look at the negative space. The foreground is, yes, it works for this many people, and it's so incredible, and it's the best new system. But the background are the sheer number of people it doesn't do anything for. You take out of account the placebo effect. You take out of account the number of people who, just by doing something, it made a difference. You take into account the people who have a more complex problem, or the people whose back pain isn't caused by a slipped disc. I really hate that term. Or the people whose SI joint dysfunction isn't because it's hypermobile this direction and hypomobile the other direction, because that's not really how it usually works. Yes, excess mobility and lack of control can be a factor in pain. That's not the only factor. Yes, a herniated disc can be a factor in pain, but it's not the only factor. And so when you have a system that's dogmatic in approach, or an education that cannot be all-inclusive, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how much I study, I will always be an ignorant meatbag. When you have a system that's not all-inclusive of all things, that's not all-encompassing of all knowledge, depending on testimonials, leaves room for that background failure not to be included, and leaves room to create an unrealistic view of what you're accomplishing. And it can be harmful. And we can't afford to do that in healthcare. Yeah, trainers can get away with it. Yeah, you can have the functional pattern system that says, we aligned everyone's spine to make everyone better, and this person had uneven shoulders, and look at this, it made them all better. We're begging the question that person is anatomically even. We would be forcing them to be functionally even and do extra work to move in a way that their body actually isn't built. They can get away with it because the consequences aren't the same consequences that are experienced by healthcare practitioners dealing with someone who is terminally ill or has a chronic illness or a chronic perception of dysfunction, who's dealing with the dirty, messy complexities of being a human experiencing illness. Someone going in and saying, I want to take this functional patterning program to straighten my shoulders, or I want to climb better, or I want to jump higher, and the person says, oh, well, you run unevenly and that's a problem. My God, Usain Bolt runs unevenly and I don't think it's a problem. If you're healthy and you're going to just be healthier, you can kind of get away with that. You ain't going to be causing harm necessarily. But in healthcare, we can't. And so, yeah, no, testimonials. BS. Turf them. Get rid of them. They're on their website. Kill them. Google reviews. Those are, I guess, good enough. I kind of want more Google reviews now, actually. Everyone should give me a 5-star review. Please don't. But yeah, testimonials in our field, they're frowned upon for a very good, a legitimate, a valid reason. Don't do it. Thanks.